Miss Universe Fatima Bosch returns to Tabasco to greet her fellow Tabascans, the Queen of Eden. The state government is preparing a grand celebration to welcome the model, who has become a source of pride and conversation throughout Mexico after her victory in the world pageant. Expectations are growing in Tabasco ahead of the imminent arrival of Fatima Bosch, the model who recently won the title of Miss Universe 2025 and who, after a series of controversies, will return to her home state to lead the Great Christmas Caravan. Governor Javier May Rodríguez announced this Monday that the young woman from Tabasco will participate in the event on December 14, a visit that has generated enthusiasm among the local population. On Sunday, December 14, Fatima Bosch will be in Tabasco. We will all be able to welcome our Miss Universe as part of the Grand Christmas Caravan we have prepared for that day, the president said during his morning press conference. Furthermore, she anticipated that the logistical details of the celebration would be announced in the coming days, reiterating, "We will soon announce all the details, but on December 14th, we will all go to welcome Fatima, a Queen of Eden." The news of his return to Mexico comes amid intense media attention that has followed Bosch since his coronation in Thailand on November 21. Her victory, which revitalized interest in the competition, also sparked a wave of controversy and debate on social media, where aspects of the process and the legitimacy of her triumph have been questioned. Fatima Bosch began her term in New York. Despite the criticism, the model has maintained an active international schedule, recently settling in New York, USA, to fulfill her commitments as Miss Universe. Fatima Bosch's arrival in New York City marked the beginning of her first year in office. On the morning of November 30, the Mexican representative landed at Newark Airport in New Jersey, where she was greeted with mariachis, folk dances, and the presence of organizers and some supporters carrying Mexican flags. The protocol, coordinated by the Miss Universe team in collaboration with the Mexican community in New York, included traditional symbols and costumes, in an atmosphere that combined the formality of the event with Mexican cultural expressions. Bosch greeted the attendees and thanked them for their warm welcome, highlighting the cultural display prepared for her arrival. Speaking to the press, the model emphasized the intensity of her schedule and her enthusiasm for the philanthropic activities that await her, being closer to Mexico every day. "We have an incredible schedule full of commitments and I'm ready for anything. We also have many philanthropic projects, which is what I love most, and I'm very happy about it." Despite the official welcome, Bosch's arrival in the United States sparked debate on social media due to the small number of supporters present at the airport. Users on Twitter compared the turnout to that of other public figures and pointed out the difference in the scale of support. For some commentators, the response was considered insufficient in relation to the immediate attention that usually accompanies those who achieve international titles. He defends the legality of his crown. During her meeting with journalists at the New York terminal, Fatima Bosch addressed the questions about her coronation and denied the versions of favoritism circulating online. "When there is a certain truth, there is no need to defend oneself, but the reality is that if we have a voice, it is to use it. I think everyone knows that it is completely false," the model stated, rejecting the accusations and defending the legitimacy of her victory. Bosch also reflected on the media impact of her victory and the public reaction. "My triumph sparked a lot of controversy, but I believe that when a person breaks a mold, breaks a stereotype, that is what Miss Universe is today," she shared with the press, contextualizing the controversy that has surrounded her since the pageant. Fatima Bosch's visit to Tabasco, framed within the Great Christmas Caravan, represents not only a symbolic return to her roots, but also a moment of encounter with the community that saw her grow up, amidst an international agenda that keeps her in the center of public attention.